I just thought I'd say a couple of words about why addiction sometimes can actually be keeping people alive. Um, I mean, it seems a bit strange. We often think of addiction in terms of really harming people, and it's destructive, certainly in terms of drugs or alcohol, or even gambling. That these habits can be really destructive and have very negative effects on your health, and that, which, speaks for itself. It's very true. But in many ways, as well, for a lot of addicts, their chosen addiction is actually keeping them alive. And you might ask, well, how is that? But for a lot of people, taking to drugs and alcohol or an addictive behaviour is actually protecting them from some really tough feelings, or by real discomfort, or maybe some trauma that they might have experienced in their lives, and they're feeling they don't want to experience that. They just can't deal with that, not able to sort of manage that on a daily basis or experience it. And so the addiction, whatever the activity is helping to distance themselves from that, from those feelings. It's kind of like a blanket. It's insulating them from it, and it's a human reaction to protect yourself from uncomfortable feelings and distress and discomfort, anxiety, depression. And that's why for a lot of people, they can fall into addiction to protect themselves from these uncomfortable feelings and this distress. And then, of course, it becomes a vicious circle, because the addictive behaviour in itself is destructive. So, and then there's also the aspect of, well, oh my God, what will I do without my addiction? Because it can give people a sense of purpose, something to look forward to in their lives, and give them that rush of dopamine, that relief from anxiety. So it's something pleasurable to look forward to. So although it's got a lot of negative things, it's also something pleasurable in that person's life. And of course, things like for drugs and alcohol, the withdrawals can be really tough. So people keep using and keep abusing the substance, so as not to suffer from those horrible withdrawals. So it's quite complex. So in some respects, and from anecdotal evidence and from people I've spoken to, addiction can be used, if you like, can be created or come about in order to protect them, and in many respects protect them from themselves, and keep them alive and keep them going and give them a purpose. But of course, as I've said, that then leads into a spiral of destruction, because most addictions are self-destructive, because they expand and become too much and that. So addiction is hard. Addiction is a very, very human experience. And if you're watching this and you're resonating with it, please do get in touch with me. I'll be very happy to talk to you about how I can help you. Or by all means, reach out to other support groups, online or face-to-face groups, and speak to somebody. And so you won't feel so alone, and will help you feel less isolated, so you can start that recovery process. Okay, that's all for now. Bye for now.